That's all I wanted to say. Ah! Hi. I'm not a shy person. Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've come on here. Life has been lifing, it's busy upon busy, schedules are tight, we have no ring light yet. So that is a problem. But nonetheless, we are here today. So if you are new, kindly do subscribe to this beautiful channel of ours, as we have a lot coming up. And if you are returning, I highly appreciate you. Yes, today's topic, like I said, my channel is about travel, music, the music that I do, by the way. Yeah, the music that I do, music, and faith matters, topics concerning faith, to encourage others, and yeah, other general things that might be useful to my audience. But otherwise, those are the main things that I will be putting up on my channel. So I think this will be the first video on faith matters thus far, and I'm very excited to get into it. Now, as you have seen on the title, it says it talks about the societal pressure of marriage towards women who are reaching their 30s. Okay, let's just admit, all of us, that there is a huge amount of pressure from society to women. I don't know about men, but I will talk for women, because guys, the moment you are approaching 30, or you are 30 and you are above, and etc., they start putting pressure on you. Honestly, I do not know who came up with the idea of, if I'm 30, I mean, by 30 you should be married, by 30 you should have a car, by 30 you should have babies or you have children, by 30 you should have a house, whatever. But people forget that this life did not come with a manual. Where was it written, or where is it written that by that age you should have all these things? And a lot of women are facing quite a huge amount of pressure when it comes to marriage. Number one, family. Yes, family will put pressure on you as well. Not specifically, maybe I can say especially parents. And I don't know if my father is watching and anyone else, but I still love you. Yes, they will give you'll have things like, yeah, no, you should ningane upiteko, time is going, etc. Yes, and then you'll have pressure from friends. This is, now you need to realize that some pressure is external. For example, that of family, it is external, and then you have pressure from inside, the internal pressure, whereby you see your friends are getting married, or you see your mates and peers are getting married, but you are not. So when you see others getting married, and then you become desperate, or you become pressured that, oh, my friend got married at the age of 22, my friend got married at the age of 25, I am now 29 or I'm 30, and I haven't gotten married yet. And for those that are in relationships, it's easier for them to just speed up things, or pressure their partner that, hey, listen, let's get married. Who are married? It's just, can you get the picture? So those are some of the pressures that we are getting. The internal pressure, this is entirely up to you on how you should regulate it. So here are the things that I would like you to know as a single woman out there. From a single woman to another fellow single woman. And to you who's watching, who might need to advise a sister, to advise a friend, to advise a niece, advise, whoever it is. Number one, But I'm going to talk from a faith perspective. I'm going to talk from a believer's perspective point of view, because I'm a child of God, and so I share my life, or I share what I believe with everybody out there. Number one, you need to know that life didn't come with a manual. There is no formula as to say, no, everybody should do it this way. Everybody should get married at the age of 25. Everybody should have kids before 30, they must be done. Like, there's no manual, okay? Number one. Secondly, trust in the Lord your God. God created you, God made you. And so you don't have to follow the opinions of people. You don't have to be pressured just because of what people are saying out there. Let me just talk from experience. I'm currently 27. I just turned 27 last month. And I get a lot of questions like, yeah, when are you getting married? When are you going to have kids? And is there a potential, etc., etc.? Like, people are so concerned. And good thing is, my hope is in Christ. My faith is in Christ. And I'm at peace. And that's what matters. Like, people forget just to live life, and then they just tend to focus on things. Whatever is meant to happen, it will happen in due time. It will happen at the time that God has ordained it to happen. Because, I mean, He is the author of my faith. He's the author and finisher of my faith. He's the alpha, like, He's the owner of my life. And so, to you out there who is going through, who is in this singleness season, I need you to know that singleness is not a curse. And it's not a punishment either. Okay? I don't know if I should say this, or I should make another video on singleness. I think I'll make another video for singleness. But here are the few points to talk about when it comes to settling with yourself. Like, be at peace with yourself. Do not get married for the wrong reasons. Do not get married because people are pressuring you. Do not settle for less just because you feel like time is going. No, years are going. And then you have people, oh, by the way, I get this about you have people coming to tell you that, yeah, no, the best time for a woman to give birth is when the woman is highly fertile in their 20s. Well, that may be biologically true, proven perhaps, but what happened to faith? Because at the end of the day, we are women of faith. We are children of faith, not just for women. This message is not necessarily just for women, it's also for the guys out there. But it's just because main focus is that the pressure is more on women. And yeah, so you are a child of faith. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7 says, let me read it for you. If you made it this far, it means that you are enjoying this video. So go ahead, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and definitely leave a comment in the comments section. Verse 7 says, 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7, it reads as follows. It says, for we walk by faith, not by sight, living our lives in a manner consistent with our faith, with our confident belief in God's promises. Other versions say our life is not a matter of sight but of faith. So there are so many examples in the Bible. Sarah, Elizabeth, Hannah, those are women who we need to look up to. So when people come and tell you, when society comes and tell you that no, it will be difficult for you to give birth when you are over 30 and etc. No. You shouldn't even let that weigh you down. You shouldn't even let that bring you down, honestly. Be firm in your faith. There is nothing that is impossible with God. We are not conformed to the standards of this world, but our hope is in the Lord. So, yeah. In conclusion, am I concluding? Be at peace with yourself, okay? Be at peace with yourself. I wanted to say a few more things, but I realized that this one I'll make a different video on it. with things that have to do with being single, like what to do in your singleness season. Be at peace with yourself. Seek God all the more. Grow your relationship with Jesus. Do things that you love. Develop your character. Discover who you are. And yes, when the time is right, God will make it happen. And the most important thing, please do not settle for less just because you feel like time is going. In the eyes of God, there is no time frame. Yeah, there's no time frame. There is no time frame. So forget about the pressure. And oh, by the way, we are women. We do not go out to look for men. So stop pressurizing us. Yeah, now on a serious note, I cannot go out there and say, hey, listen, I like you. Can you please marry me? My time is going. No. So this is why I'm emphasizing on when the time is right, God will make it happen. He will send you the right person. All right. And He will glorify, your marriage will glorify God in the end. So be patient. Wait on God. Have hope. Have faith. And do not forget to live in the moment. So that's all I wanted to say. So that is all I wanted to share from my side. I hope this video has really empowered somebody. I hope it has encouraged somebody. Do not forget to share it with a loved one, with a friend or a family. And don't forget to hit the subscription button. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.